Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are discussing top 5 the most expensive Rolex ever. Before get started, make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. In the world of expensive mechanical watches, Rolex occupies a special place. The world's most valuable luxury watch company is this one. One of the most expensive watch brands is Rolex. Why is Rolex such a unique brand? The caliber of its creations. The materials scarcity. Most importantly, the flawless production process of the brand ensures accurate and precise performances. Number 1. Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona, sold for $17.8 million. The Rolex Daytona, owned by Paul Newman, is not only the most expensive Rolex ever sold, it is also the most expensive timepiece ever bought and sold. It easily broke the previous benchmark, which was held by a perpetual calendar chronograph made by Patek Philippe in 1943 that fetched $11 million in 2016. The Philips auction room was completely taken aback when the first bidder for Paul Newman's Daytona immediately raised the opening bid from $1 million to $10 million. Thereafter, only 2 bidders competed for the watch, leading to a final price of $17.8 million. This Rolex Daytona is not particularly rare or made of precious materials, despite being fairly well preserved. However, watch collectors are most drawn to it because of its distinctive story. While Paul Newman was appearing in the film Winning, his wife Joanne Woodward gave it to him. Number 2. Rolex, the unicorn Oyster Cosmograph. For $5.9 million, the Rolex, the unicorn Oyster Cosmograph Reference 6265 was sold in 2018. In 2013, this watch made its first appearance in public at John Goldberger's renowned collection. This watch was never intended to be sold at the time because Goldberger thought it was irreplaceable. Goldberger decided to put this watch up for auction only later, when he realized that the proceeds could help others. All of the sales proceeds were given by Goldberger to Children Action, a charity established to aid countless kids and young people around the globe. Number 3. The Rolex Bao Dai, sold for $5.1 million. Among watch enthusiasts, the Rolex Bao Dai is without a doubt one of the models that stands out the most. This watch, which is based on the Rolex Reference 6062, was initially provided to Vietnam's final Nguyen Dynasty emperor in 1954. This was the priciest model in the Rolex lineup at the time. The most uncommon combinations were those with a gold case and a black dial. Hodinkey claims that only 3 were ever made. And of the 3, only this piece has diamond markers on the even hours. The Rolex Bao Dai was auctioned off for more than $5.1 million in 2017 at Philips in Geneva. Number 4. Antimagnetique Reference 4113 from 1942. The oldest Rolex on our list is the 1942 Antimagnetique Reference 4113, which sold for nearly $2.5 million at a Philips auction in Geneva in 2016. Considering the year of production, the case is unusually large at 44 mm. In actuality, it is the biggest case Rolex has ever produced. There are currently only 12 examples of the Reference 4113 that are known to exist. The watch was initially created as a gift to commemorate a racing team's triumph. It's interesting to note that this specific model had only been sold at Christie's 3 years earlier, in 2013, for $1.16 million. Number 5. Marlon Brando's Apocalypse Now Rolex GMT-Master. At a Philips auction in December 2019, the Rolex GMT Ref. 1675 that Marlon Brando wore in the motion picture Apocalypse Now brought in $1.952 million. The Rolex GMT-Master from 1972 sold at the auction, which was appropriately dubbed the Philips Game Changers event, for significantly more than anticipated. Thank you for watching the video.